Hello, welcome to Sunshine Studios. I'm here today to teach you the things you need to know to start playing the drums. So, first you need some drumsticks and a drum set, or any kind of drum that you want, depending on what kind of drumming you want to do. If you want to drum in a marching band, or if you want to be a drum set player. But I'm going to teach you the names of all the cymbals first. So, right here, you got the hi-hat. And the reason why they call this a hi-hat is because of the way it looks when it opens up. So back in the day, people used to tip their hats off to people. They tip their hats to show respect or to greet people. And so this lifting up looks like a hat being tipped. So ever since then, it's been called the hi-hat. And the hi-hat is what we use a lot to keep the beat. Crisp sound. You can open it up while you're playing it. So if you're playing a beat, you can see how, or you see down here how I'm using my foot, pushing down on the hi-hat pedal, move it up and down. So there's your hi-hat. And now we have our snare drum. Now the reason why they call this the snare drum is the bottom of this drum. Look what they have. These are called snares. Back in the day, people used to take snares that they used to punch game, I meant to say, and put them on the back of these drums, or on the bottom of these drums, to help it get that nice fat sound. And now they just, ever since then, we call it the snare drum. So this gives you that fat sound in the drum set. So this right here, this is called, or all these, now these are called the toms because in Asia they call them tam-tams. They had drums in Asia called tam-tams, and then like the US has kind of took them and called them toms. These are very useful whenever you're in the middle of drumming and you want to do a fill, which is something like, that's what it's used for. It helps set up like the next measure. See right here, it's called the splash cymbal. Now, you could probably guess why it's called the splash cymbal, because it sounds like splash. And then this cymbal is called the ride cymbal. Now you guys can probably guess why this is called the ride cymbal, because they use it a lot for jazz and for like shuffle beats. So a jazz beat would sound like you're riding the ride cymbal with your drumstick. And you can also hit the top of it to make it sound like a bell, or like kind of like a ring sound or a ting sound. So, pretty sweet. And then this one right here, you guys can probably guess what this one's called. Crash. The crash cymbal. The reason why it's called the crash cymbal is because it's so loud and gives you a nice big crash. This is called the bass drum. So now that you guys know all of the drums and all the names of the cymbals, you guys can rewind if you forgot them. This is the very first beat that I learned as a drummer, and it's called the simple rock beat. And it goes like this. You start on the hi-hat, you go like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that's basically what you're playing the whole time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This beat has 4 beats in it. This drum beat that I'm teaching you. So this would be on the second and fourth beat. So if you're like 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and meanwhile this hi-hat is going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and now I added the bass drum. Now what I do with the bass drum is I put it on the first and third beats. So The snare drum is on 2 and 4, so 1, 3. Bass drum is on 1st and 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, 3. You got the hi-hat doing its 8th note. 1, A. So that is the basic rock beat. And you can also add fills in there. Fill is what sets up the next measure. So I'll show you an example real quick. Then, yeah, that's all you need to know. So I'll finish by playing this rock beat and playing some fills with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Hit the notification button. And subscribe to our other channels, Sunshine Mafia, Sunshine Nation Music, Sunshine Super Squad, and Tyson's Wilderness. Thank you so much, and spread sunshine.